Let's Talk About It with Keola. I am your host, Keola, and thank you for joining me today. If you are not already subscribed, make sure you are subscribing on YouTube so you can stay connected with all of my new episodes. And today I have two handsome men with me, and we're just going to get into it and talk about it. And so I want to just thank you guys again for joining. And who are you? And tell the people who you are and what you do. Tell them about your business. Let's do
All
it.
right, my name is Janard Morris. I have a frozen sweet truck, a food truck. We do desserts and things like that, and we come out to birthday parties and corporate events and anything you need for your frozen sweets.
Okay, and so who do we have over here with us?
My name is Delonte Grant, and I do fresh mobile detail. Ain't no place I won't go and get you right.
Okay, so there y'all have it. So we're going to talk about today what's harder to get over. A woman cheating, because y'all stealing money sometimes, or cheating. And so cheating or stealing money. We're going to talk about it. Okay, so let's get into it. So, it's one of those things. So what y'all think about, you got a female, you really feeling her, she really feeling you. Y'all really just feeling each other, and you find out some money missing. What we going to do about it? What we going to do about it?
Kind of hard to speak.
Yeah,
I don't want you stealing. And I don't want you cheating because you cheat. I'm gone.
You gone. Okay. So what do you?
Well, I think just the two. One, like you said, is they're equal.
Equal, you say?
Yeah, they're equal at the end of the day. I mean, but
wow.
If I had to choose one, I would say that I will forgive the money part versus the cheating.
Okay.
With the money you got maybe one more chance. But with the cheating,
you can't do it again.
And the reason why I say that is because like they say, women and men cheats different, right?
Mm-hmm.
They say that, right? Everybody.
We good at it. Actually.
Yeah. So both cheat
Not
different.
That I cheat y'all.
But the difference is that reason why women can forgive a man cheating because of the emotion side of it. So women are more emotional with the money versus the cheating. But us men, we don't attach emotions to the money like we attach our emotions to our woman.
Okay.
You feel me? So I'm giving you just a little example. A man can go out and bet. Say I will bet you $100 that I can climb this wall. I will make that bet. But if a man comes to me and says, "Hey, I bet you $100 that I can sleep with your woman," is not. It's not. I would lose that money. I would lose that $100, but I'm not betting. It's not gonna bet. I'm not betting on this man sleeping on my wife. You feel me? So you feel me? Our emotions at the end of the day are attached to that woman more than our money. So and also I don't want to speak too much, but also with money, I feel like I could be able to stop her more versus the cheating. I can find a couple ways to kind of figure that out or whatever. But either end of the day, they're both equal. But I'll still forgive
the money part
of it.
Okay.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I think that sound about right with the money part, because when a woman cheat, it's like they into the guy.
Yeah, right. The emotion, right.
More than we will be into with a woman.
Right. Exactly.
Sometimes with us, it's just we do and get on. But a woman, she start falling in love with it. And with the money, we'll put that back. But you do it again, you out of here. We don't keep stealing it.
No.
We don't keep taking it.
Okay, so is there a limit on it? Since money is the one y'all willing to forgive, is there a dollar amount? So what if she took, you say $100, you can look over that. $1,000, you can look over it. 5,000, you can look over it. 10, can you look past 10?
No.
You don't want to go 5,000.
But see,
Nate.
but this is the thing right here. The money amount, okay. it really doesn't matter at the end of the day because like I say, boy, you just got one chance.
That's
To
it.
do. But
You
is
got
there
one
a
chance. I would
dollar
forgive
amount
that.
on that one chance, though?
Nah, no, because I was still, okay, what I'm saying is, if it's too high, no, I'm not,
Period.
it's done, right? But if you give me the two, if I want to choose one or the other that I will forgive first, then I'm going to say the money versus the cheating.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying you steal my money that I'm just going to automatically give you a first chance. No, I'm saying if I had to choose. But if you steal my money, you're out of there too. You see what I'm saying?
Heard
but
that,
I might give you a little.
Y'all heard that.
I might give now. If you give me about $10 and $15 or something, it's like a white lie. You know, somebody tell you a lie and it's like a little white. They like, they just did a little white lie. But they told you a bigger lie. You like, nah. You feel me? They're a liar. You see what I'm saying? Now you're still you're a thief.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
First you just stole, but now I categorize you as a thief.
Okay.
That's different.
So I think men, because you don't process emotion like we have processed emotion.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the forgiveness about the cheating is harder for men because you're thinking women are. So we just talking about the 20th century.
Right.
We got women now who are like, I can sleep with a guy and it don't mean nothing, right?
Women.
Women.
Okay.
Women are saying, hey,
women
I
caught
can
up
do.
to that emotional
Yes,
side.
they've caught up to. They're like, that's what they're saying.
I wouldn't say women caught up. I think society caught up with women. Women more now to express their feelings, express their because of social media and things like that. They've now been able to express themselves versus back in the day. They had to be, looked at a certain way, right? They couldn't really say what they say. So I don't really want to say women. I just say society caught up with women. I don't saying like that. Yeah.
Okay, so for me as a woman though, I think like you guys just said, it's equal. Because I feel like if you would steal from me, I can't trust you.
Right.
Okay, so one time, you stole from me.
Mm-hmm.
We just can't. That's a non-negotiable. We talk about non-negotiable. That's a non-negotiable. Because if you're a thief, then now I'm gonna put you in the category with a cheater. So you're now the same, right?
Right.
And so I think women have moved in society to the point where we're like, well, we can do it too. Mm-hmm. Okay, we can cheat too. We can do. Yeah, but when you talk about you stole from me, you took my money, and now I know what it took for me to get this money, and you took my money from me. So now I'm about to look at you different. So I think because men can't process the cheating, and you mentioned something before about women getting over cheating faster than men do. Yes. I think it's the emotional
attachment.
The process of, because you say, well, okay, you must have felt something for this person,
right?
But not necessarily, because remember, we're now in a time where women are like, well, no, he didn't mean nothing to me. I said what a man would say. He didn't mean anything. I was just doing something. Mm-hmm. So if she were to say, well, he did mean anything to me, I was just doing something. You couldn't get past that?
Nah, because that's not really. I mean, I understand the women catching up and things of that nature, but they haven't caught up that bad, that much. I mean, them emotions are still there somewhere,
Yeah.
If you stealing the money, you see we making the money, and you still out there cheating, so it can't be the money problem. What you digging them?
Yeah.
So you back to the emotion. You just think it's the emotional side.
I mean, most times, something you're not seeing in the person you're with to make you cheat with this guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's usually at the end of the day, it's some type of emotional attachment. Yeah. She likes something emotional about this guy. I'm not saying she don't like the looks. She might like the looks and stuff like that, but usually, I'm not saying all women, but usually their emotions are somewhat attached to them.
Okay.
So with money, again, with money, when she steals my money, she's just stealing my money, right? Mm-hmm. And that's just my money and her. With her, it's a whole human being over here and her. So I'm dealing with two people. I'm not just dealing with her.
Oh my God. Okay, so you're back. Y'all really, so for men, this is what I'm understanding. Mm-hmm. it's the emotional thing that you feel like a woman has with a guy.
Correct.
And that's the part. Is that an ego thing though? Is that your ego, male testosterone, saying you must have really liked this dude or you would not have done it? When I'm saying as a female, maybe she didn't feel anything. It was just, you know, maybe she had a weak moment. Maybe the person had been pursuing her for a while, and then she just said, well, nobody's gonna know except you. Obviously, you ended up finding out. So it's not always emotional. I think that's old school. I think women are not, we're not necessarily, that's not me, y'all. I don't move like that. But I think society has moved women to a place where the fact that she cheated doesn't mean she cared. She could not feel nothing, zero. Or she's telling herself she doesn't. And you got to be able to say, well, okay, what if she stole your money and cheated? Now what?
Ain't no what.
Y'all just went to break up with somebody. Wait a minute.
I would say this though. I would say you just said something I just heard. You said, you said it earlier. You said, you know, society and women have, you know, caught up or moved on, right? But let me tell you this thing. Men haven't, okay? We've been the same. Society haven't changed our mindset of forgiving a woman from cheating. No society, no podcast or scripture, anything gonna tell a man that we're gonna forgive that.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Our feelings are tied to a woman.
You're gonna stand on business.
Yes. So nothing's gonna make us say, oh, okay, the women are now more
they didn't feel nothing.
No. We're still the same.
So if she told you that, you wouldn't believe her is what you're saying.
We don't care. Our feelings are hurt.
My money and cheat.
Both of them.
You giving my money to him. Come on. Don't do me like that.
That's a whole other story.
You can't give money to him to help him out.
Right. So that's what you would assume she's doing, but maybe because her character is the problem. It could be her character.
It's a lot of things going on now.
It could be her character.
We don't even want to be with that woman. The money and the cheating. It's time to.
What if it was a one-off?
It don't matter. I'm saying it's ready to go. She only got one chance with the money. One chance with the money.
Wow.
One chance.
$100, one chance.
I mean, that's like I said earlier. That's like a while. I might forgive that. I might say, okay, cool.
5 though.
500.
That's
it. 5,000.
Bro, you doing that? Why she get that ass?
Because maybe she felt like you weren't gonna notice it missing. Maybe she thought you were gonna say no. Maybe she felt like if I said I need the money, she was gonna have to hear a lecture. She was gonna have to hear want. And so she was like, I'm just getting ready to take it and take the risk.
Like I said,
we're gonna fix that risk. We're gonna see about that risk.
But I'm just saying, I wouldn't really put, depending on, like I say, how emotional I'm tied to her. That's the level of forgiveness or that one time that I will do it. Now, one time, it depends because, like I say, first she just stole my money, right?
Right.
And then if you do it multiple times, now you're a thief. So now I have to look at your character. You feel me? So now how my emotions are tied to this woman, you know, that's how much she's gonna get away with. And she knows most women know
how far they can go.
Can they go because of that man's emotionally tied to her, right? So that all goes back to that, you know. So yes, we're gonna forgive it, but like I said, depending on my emotions are tied. It's gonna be 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, whatever it is, right? It's depending on how my emotions is with her. I attached to it. That's how it goes.
And for me, still as a woman, if I had a guy and he stole my money and he cheated, it's over.
I mean, but for a woman though, I'm saying like, just which one
is worse?
Is you gonna forgive first? Like, if you had a choice.
If you took my money and you cheated, they're in the same. But because now I can't. Every time I look at you, I'm gonna think you got my money.
Yeah. I'm saying, but which one would you? So you'll forgive the cheating?
If they did both or just one of them.
Just one. I'm saying, if you had a choice between one of the two that you would forgive,
I could forgive probably the money.
You forgive the money? So you won't forgive the cheating? One time.
I could forgive. Well, it depends on. So y'all listen. Y'all know I told y'all about my divorce. That's another episode. We're not gonna talk about that today.
Okay.
But I think I could. It depends on the scenario with the cheating in a relationship, because I think, there's a lot of dynamics that play into that. There's a lot of because although men don't have an emotional attachment to the woman, it depends on the circumstances, like how long had it been going on? How did I find out? Did I it's not as cut and dry as I think I could do it once, and I've done it once. Could I do it again? I don't think so.
Okay. So.
I honestly don't. Honestly, guys, I don't think so, because it took a lot for me to do it that one time. Because for me, the cheating, and I guess I can relate to what you are saying about cheating. It's something about once you look at that person, I'm not looking at them the same. But to be honest, and I have to say, but I kind of see money the same way. Like, you took my money. Like, you took my money, bro. You stole it. Yeah, so I'm like, you on drugs? Like, what is your, like, what we doing?
That would the women think a dude on drugs.
Yes, why would you steal?
We don't think she giving it to the other dude.
Exactly.
In my mind, you giving it to that other dude.
So you took it because you did, and so for me, it's like I can't leave my wallet down, like my credit. Like now, I gotta look like you a thief, though. You stole my money, and so I can't think of one scenario where it's okay to take some money. Like, just don't take my money.
Right. I mean, I do feel like most women are gonna choose the money. Because it's so
You
many,
think so? Yeah.
Oh yeah, because so many women don't forgive cheating. I ain't say all, but it's a lot of women who forgive a man cheating quicker. But
multiple times women do it though.
Yeah, but they still their money. I guarantee you.
The guys out of there.
You still her money. You out of there. But you can chill all day. You still that good.
No, you cannot cheat on me.
Not all, but it's a lot of women that gonna forgive that cheating. But you still her money.
Yeah.
It's something about the money though. It's like, bro, you took my money though. Like, you know how hard I had to work for my money? Like, you just go.
Oh yeah.
And even like I know women who deal with men who are, serial cheaters.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. But even in that scenario, I couldn't do that. Like, that's not my personality. Okay,
Right.
Some people can do it, some can't. Not judging y'all. Y'all do what y'all want to do. But for me, it's just got to depend on, okay, I gave you that one shot. I did it once.
Mm-hmm.
Now, every time you do something, I'm probably looking at you side-eyed.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have done better taking my money, except I wouldn't have forgave you if you took my money. So don't take my money, because I can't get past you taking my money.
Yeah.
So I think it's an emotional thing for me as a woman too. Like,
Right. Yeah.
I
believe so.
Yeah, it's just you connected, you invested, and I didn't expect you to be invested. But do you have any scenario where you can think of you could forgive her? What if something happened to you and you were sick and you couldn't perform?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying, I'm just saying y'all couldn't perform,
Okay.
and she went out and got with
take that
somebody.
honey pack.
You say what?
That honey pack. You gonna get that honey. Go get that honey, baby.
We better make this thing something already happened. But what if something happened to you and you loved her and she loved you, but you couldn't perform, and she decided
I
to go
already know she
outside?
gonna cheat.
Yeah. It's already gonna be. Hey, look,
Oh my
I'll tell you
God! No,
something.
you don't think that.
I would say this. I would really say that if I couldn't do
That's so
anything,
sad, man.
it'll be selfish of me.
Yeah, I want
You
to be
really
mad.
feel
Yeah, it'll be selfish of me. And I'll be like, yeah, don't do anything. As long as she taking care of her house and she take care of me, and I couldn't do that one thing, she still saying about me. Man, I tell you.
You're wrong with
I'm very honest. I mean, I ain't gonna sit here and just hold her, you know what I'm saying? If I
Hostage.
can't do that. It's like, I'm not that selfish, but if she's still with me, if she still take care of me, if she still, dealing with me and doing all that type deal, man. Hey, look.
Now look, I believe you saying that, but I believe if she was cheating, you still would be like, oh, she taking care of me, but I just don't look at you the same. You would really think.
I mean, if I couldn't, I'm serious.
Why not just let her go completely then?
I mean, she still loves me. If she still loves me, take care of me, that means she's still with me. Not just because of that one little thing. She actually, to me, I'm gonna think she cares about me.
Okay.
Because she could just say, she could leave me at this point and say, man, you ain't performing, you ain't doing this. You feel me? I'm out, right? If she said, well, I ain't leaving my man. I still love her, I still want to take care of him, but I'm gonna do this right here to get my little 1-2 off. But I'm still dealing with him.
She's staying down.
I'm staying down to me. That's love.
And we telling you to go and handle your business.
I might tell you.
I can't do nothing for you.
I can't do nothing for you. Hey.
The honey not gonna kick in.
You don't want me to keep blowing me? You tired of that? You want some guy.
You want the real deal?
I'm saying you want some white. I'm telling you, you want some plumber.
Oh my God.
This young boy.
Okay.
But what we eat like? But she got me doing all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I was just being 100.
That would be the only pass.
That's the only pass. But if I'm straight and I'm good on him, and you
she
go do that, that's a whole nother ball game.
Okay. And she can't. And she only get one chance to cheat. I mean to steal. Excuse me.
Still, yeah. Now, like I say, depending on the stealing, depending on how much attachment it is, because I feel like if we together, we can be open. So there's no need to steal from you.
Right.
But
why not ask?
But if she, depending on what it is and how much emotional attached I am, you got one chance.
Okay.
And so, on that end, right?
Okay. So at least she get a pass on that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what if you found out
Mm-hmm.
she didn't do a one-off? You've been with her for some years, and she's been stealing from you for some years.
See, I don't understand that part because now I'm trying to figure out what is she doing it for. Because like we've been together that long and I didn't notice it for years. Then
She might be taking a few hundred here, like something you wouldn't notice. But the fact that she did it long term.
But what you doing?
What you doing?
She keep on thinking she giving it to some joke.
I'm just trying to figure out. If she just taking the money.
Yeah.
Right.
Why are you taking the money? What is you doing with it?
Yeah, what you doing?
That means she could be shopping with the money.
But I don't see that.
Yeah.
You gonna ask it. You gonna check and see
if I count that pound like that, no, I just had a 20 right here and this 18.
Right. At some point, just like y'all women know a man cheat, at some point we gonna know I want a ticket something. Like we might be like, girl, she gonna get it. I don't see guys say, man, my girl be doing this, you know what I'm saying?
Taking a few dollars.
Yeah, so they know.
Like a nigga don't know.
Yeah, right. Like
we don't know sometimes.
Sometimes I know I had this toy. Multiple times you feel like that, you lady doing something, right?
Okay.
So I think, like I say, it could be like, I call them white theft, like she stole $5, $10, $15. Now you go to the big money, it's still like what he said, what you doing it for? But now I gotta figure out what's going on. Because it's a bigger issue, it's a bigger, thing that's going on right now,
But long term, though, the reality of it is that could be her character. And so she just feels like I'm taking it. You may never really know what she's doing with them. You only know what she's going to tell you. Mm-hmm. So she could be taking the money. And I think back to me, if I was with a man and he was taking my money and he was doing it gradually over time, that's still a deal breaker. It could have been $20. Yeah. It's the fact that you stole my money. Like you took my $20. You took my $100, or I can't be free to trust that you have access to my bank account, my debit card or whatever. So I think for me as a woman, I couldn't be okay with, I don't care what the dollar amount, I don't care how long it is. It could be a year, it could be 1 month. It's the character thing for me.
Right.
Yeah, it's the character thing, and I wouldn't even really care. I would assume that they probably got a drug problem, though.
Yeah, some type of habit.
Yeah.
some habit, something.
Yeah, I would think that they got a drug
gambling,
yeah, or
you know what I'm
gambling.
saying?
They
Something like
have-
that. If they doing it consistently in a
Yeah.
long period of time,
Yeah.
those are the two things that you got going on is the drugs or some type of gambling going on. Yeah.
And so gambling and drugs are something I just wouldn't sign up for. Like which is why it would be, maybe that is why it's different for a woman. Because I'm like, okay, so now we got to deal with why work, now that's another issue that you didn't tell me about, that now I got to deal with, you either got a gambling problem or just, so that's going to be ongoing, so that's just very, very interesting. So this podcast is designed for people to really have, the opportunity to share their opinions, and I appreciate both of you sharing your opinions, and also so people can become the best version of yourselves. So if you had to give a guy some advice about what we just talked about, what would your advice be? What would be your advice if a guy came to you, one of your friends came and said, I just found out my woman been cheating and she took my money. Or your friend is your homie.
And she told me
I'm already thinking. I'm about to tell. See, dude, I'm finna ask anyway. That dude must, boy, do he last longer than me? He got to.
Cause this would be old.
I'm about out. That nigga gonna pass out.
He got a job.
He got the job.
Oh my God.
No,
this your homeboy. Your homeboy got this problem.
I got partner going through that for real. But sometimes I don't even know what to tell them because I don't say no. I don't want to tell them.
You don't want to tell them.
I want to tell them pew.
Don't say
like you say, you get with the money part. But if now you know how long she been cheating with the dude, she liking the dude.
So now what you gonna do?
She darn near loving the dude for real.
Yeah.
So you just would not say nothing? You wouldn't give him no advice?
I'm gonna tell him it's time to go. But
Okay.
with the money part, it depends on if that was her first time or her third time.
Okay, it was her first time.
Now her first time, but we're gonna give her one more chance. Her third time, boy, she been stealing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm gonna think.
Right. What would you tell your homie?
I'm the same thing with him because if they come to me and say, well, my girl cheating and stealing your money, I don't see the reason to keep going on with that relationship. I don't really, because that's double disrespect.
Right.
Every man, one thing I would say, every man values respect from that woman, right?
Right.
That is the lowest disrespect for me. You know what I'm saying? But like I said earlier, if it's one, like the one, if it's the money, I tell them, hey, look, man, just watch your money, see what she's doing it for, and why she's doing it, kind of like just months. And if it goes on too long, you need to let it go. Both of them is a cutoff.
Right.
But one of them is a
immediate.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I can't really. I know, like I say, if it's my homeboy, like I say, their emotions tied to the woman a lot. So it's kind of hard to give a guy certain advice when their emotions, because they gonna be like,
you told me to leave my woman.
Yeah, leave your woman. like, come on, it's time to go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I think some women don't understand. Some men are insecure too,
Yeah.
and the reason why they're with that woman is some of their insecurities. You feel me? So, I would think that for them, they have to get more stronger and be more confident in themselves.
Okay.
And I would really talk on that end versus, regardless of what they did.
Right.
I'm trying to build their confidence, understanding that that's something that you shouldn't tolerate as a man. And your character is, she gonna look at you weak if you allow them to go back. And their insecurity, they have an issue. They got problem with their insecurities if they let that go on too long. They still go, So.
Okay. Well, there you have it. That is this week's episode of Let's Talk About It with Keola. We have talked about it, so I hope y'all were, tapped in. Make sure that you are following me on TikTok and Instagram. Thank you guys for watching, and I love you without judgment. See you next time. Peace out, peace out, peace out.